Encounter is brought to you by the Broome County Council of Churches, where we connect compassion with needs as we inspire growth with dignity. You'll find us in special places throughout the community. For those who remain hungry, we provide meals. For those who are challenged, we build wheelchair ramps. We comfort those who are ill, minister to those who are confined, and we remain an advocate for change and understanding on behalf of every element of our community. Connect and inspire. Encounter the Broome County Council of Churches.
Well, good morning and welcome to Encounter. I'm your host today. My name is Joe Sellepack. I'm the Executive Director at the Council of Churches. Many of you have probably never seen me with a mask on, but we're here at the Greater Good Grocery to take you all on a walkthrough of what we've got going on here. And to help me do this walkthrough, Jack Seman is our General Manager at the grocery store.
So as most people know, or maybe they don't, the north side of Binghamton has been without a grocery store for well over 2 decades. And you know, we at the Council of Churches and just the community in general have seen that as unacceptable. So I believe it's been over 3.5 years now.
Exactly.
That we've been working on making this a reality. And I think this is just a testament to the Council of Churches and the community as well. Everybody had an input in this, and it's been incredible, and I think it stands to be just a huge example of what we can do together. And I'm excited to further get to know the community, further get to know what they'd like to see here, and really just serve them to the best of our abilities. You know, and one of my favorite parts about this project, and I think you would agree with me, is the ripple effect that this is going to have throughout all of the community. Not only does this provide a grocery store here on the north side, but it's also going to support the Council of Churches, which is also going to enrich all of the programs of the council and enhance CHOW and Faith in Action and all the other programs that we do throughout all of Broome County. So really exciting.
Maybe even build a wheelchair ramp.
Exactly.
Yep. So here we have what a typical customer would find is a cart like this. This one's got a little bit of escarole in it, looks like. But we would get a grocery cart. The grocery carts are actually marked. They say Greater Good Grocery on them for everybody that's looking at it. And the Greater Good Grocery cart is what actually was one of the first things that we purchased. We had them stored at the warehouse, and so people were asking us questions like, will this really happen? You know, that was the big question that everybody was asking. After 25 years, like Jack said, will this really happen? And the staff could bring them out in the back in the grocery in the warehouse and say, well, we've got the grocery carts. And so some of them would get like a little bit, it would be an interesting conversation at that point. Well, why do you have the grocery carts if you're never going to open the store? Well, the problem is COVID right now, right? And that's why we're all wearing masks. It took a long time to get the store actually up to a point where we could move in because of all of the problems that COVID brought, right?
Yeah, it was just hurdle after hurdle. You know, we weren't even able to get our merchandiser coolers and freezers in until the middle of October.
Right.
And then it was just block after block after block. You know, just looking at the scope of how long this project has been in talks, who would have thought that a global pandemic
would happen in the middle of it. Exactly. It's like almost unheard of, right?
Yeah, it is.
Right, but we finally worked our way through, and so we have these grocery carts, and this will be the first thing that a customer would see when they walk in through the door are these, and we also have baskets. And then of course you walk right in here and you see this line of bins. What can you tell us about these bins here?
Yeah, so first of all, we're really fortunate to have this space. You know, throughout all the planning of this project, we thought to ourselves, you know, where was this going to go? And you know, we looked at all kinds of different sites, and it just didn't really seem like anything fit. And then all of a sudden, it's like there's this project, and this is happening. And so we had to look at this space and really make the best use of it. So we have this. The entire space is 5,000 square feet. This sales floor is just about 3,000 square feet. And so we really wanted to make the best use, keep it kind of an open floor plan, really easy to see all of the products. So we've made the best use of this space here by just having pallets and totes of produce with the prices on them. And you can take a look at some of the different selections of produce that we have. So we have mandarin oranges here for 79 cents a pound.
I was kind of looking at these too. I've gotten a bunch of these blueberries for $3.
Yep, I think that's the last one. I know they've been my lunch at least twice.
They're awesome,
Yeah,
and
they're great.
the price is really great for fresh blueberries that you get right now.
Yeah.
And I thought this was interesting too. How much a 5-pound bag of russet potatoes would cost.
Yeah, 49 cents a pound. You know, the whole idea is really to focus on fresh, healthy foods. The rest of the items, they're going to come along as we get to know the community. There might be things that we never even thought of people would want to see at their grocery store that we can really focus on getting in here. But the one thing that there certainly isn't any of on the north side is a reliable place to get a variety of produce items, and especially at a great price. So that's really what our goal is, to provide fresh, healthy produce and other staple goods at an affordable price. You can see along our window here, we have some produce racks that are set up as well with more varieties of fruits and vegetables and different items. We have kiwis for 50 cents a piece, limes for $1.99 a pound. My son absolutely loves those kiwis.
These kiwis are really great.
Yeah, they're incredible.
Yeah, we've had them. I love the clementines too. So
Yes. Yep.
clementines are really good, and the limes have gone over really well too.
Yeah.
I would imagine.
Oh yeah, definitely. And you can't beat green and red seedless grapes for 99 cents a pound.
No, you can't.
Not at all. And then
Yeah.
the big red globe grapes for $1.99 a pound. That's really what our goal is just to really try to provide access to healthy foods without much investment on the customer's end, so they can really give it a shot.
Now, one of the big questions that often gets asked to me, and and I'm sure you have an answer to it as well,
Yep.
because you've been asked the same question. Can anybody shop here?
So yes, that is a very popular question. A lot of folks think that you need to meet some sort of an income requirement to shop here, and I would like to say anybody can shop here. The more the better, no matter who you are. Good prices are good prices, and that's what we're here for. The more people that shop here, the more successful that this project will become, and the more of that ripple effect that I spoke about will be seen throughout all of Broome County in this area.
And one of the things that we've always talked about too is the fact that we want to make sure that the store itself is like an anchor for the area. So the north side has a lot of transitory kinds of things. Even McDonald's moved out, or
Yeah.
Kmart moved out, or Big Lots moved out. All these stores that kind of came in, got what they needed, and then left. We want to be an anchor for the north side. So just the fact that you want to shop and be a part of the north side
Yeah.
is an important thing, because it tells everybody that this is a place worth investing in.
Exactly. I think this project and this building as a whole is going to be a catalyst for the north side. And you're right, it is our goal to be here for the community for the long haul.
Well, it already has. I mean, the store, the block of buildings up the street here was up for sale, and it sold to somebody, and they cited the fact that there was a new housing complex going in here that was really going to help anchor the area, so that they could put stuff in that actually makes sense for their business.
Yeah.
So it's already done that.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Anyway, so let's keep walking through the store. So here we have a freezer. So we have some thin and crispy pepperoni pizza.
Yeah, as we get offers from our different vendors and wholesalers, if there's a great deal and we think that the community will enjoy it, we really take advantage of that and try to offer that, as much as we can.
Now this is a 4-pack for $8. So
Yes.
just everybody knows that it's just not one pizza for $8.
Right,
So it's a 4-pack.
Yep, 4-pack. So that's
And families could really use something like that.
definitely.
So here, yeah, go on.
Yeah, here in the center we have some more of our produce racks with different varieties of vegetables. All of our pricing is above there. Again, kind of that open floor plan, pallets on the floor kind of look. These are some more things. So we have, Kool-Aid jammers for the kids, cases of waters for families. And then, it's always economical to shop in bulk. So a lot of the items that we carry on the shelf, we also have available for folks to actually buy cases of them for a cheaper price. So right on the other side of the water, we'll have pasta for a discount, as well as peeled tomatoes.
Right.
and that's going to carry us over to the kind of the frozen section of the store. And, you know, I think what a lot of people are talking about is right behind us.
Right.
It's the ice cream.
The price of the ice cream is just something that nobody's going to be able to do.
Yeah, not at all. You know, we want to focus on healthy foods, but I think everybody deserves a treat every now and then. So if we can offer it at an incredible price, then why not do that?
Now, one of the things that I thought about for these, the larger products that are coming out in bulk like this, this is perfect for like soup kitchens.
Yeah.
For any of our community meal partners.
Definitely.
This is the kind of stuff that kind of goes like for if it comes into CHOW, it goes like that.
Yeah.
And oftentimes people will end up having to buy that from a grocery store at a much higher rate than what they can get it from here.
Definitely. I mean, as you're aware, you know, with CHOW partnering with over 100 different agencies throughout the community, about half of those being community meals, this is definitely something that they could take advantage of. This is each can is about $5 less than you would normally pay for this in the store. And we, of course, are always here to service those agencies as well.
Yeah, so these are all great things. Now, let's talk a little bit about the frozen food.
Sure.
So here we have kind of like the meat section.
Yeah.
Over here.
It changes rapidly.
I know. When we first opened, we had ribs, right?
Yes, we did. They went pretty quick. I think you had a hand in that.
I bought 2 racks of ribs. I like to point this out. I bought 2 racks of ribs, 2 heads of broccoli, and a 5-pound bag of potatoes. I paid $14.
It's not bad.
Not bad at all.
Yeah.
You can't do that anywhere.
Yeah. So we have 10-pound bags of chicken leg quarters for $7. Boneless, skinless breasts for $1.30 a pound, and whole chickens for $1.20 a pound. And then down the line, you'll just see an assortment of different frozen items, whether it's frozen vegetables, complete meals, pasta, pretty much anything you would expect to find in the frozen food aisle. And again, it varies rapidly. We might not have this might look completely different in 2 days as we get more product in. But it comes in, it's entered into the system, it's priced, and then folks come in and they're able to purchase them.
And how often do trucks come in?
So we have a truck that comes in on Tuesdays and Fridays, and then actually sometimes more rapidly if needed or depending on the vendor. And I think as time goes on and more vendors do come online, I think it's possible that we'll have a truck here, every day.
Right, and we are in the process of still, like you said before, trying to determine what we want as far as like consistent products and where we're going to source those from, because the folks in Utica don't give us, like, it comes in like this. It's not as consistent as what we need for other groceries.
Every grocery store has their core items that folks want to come in and see every time that they come in. So us sourcing those and making sure we're able to offer a great price to our customers is really important to us. If we're able to get milk, we want to make sure that we're getting it for a good price, that we can pass that along to our customers. That's really important. I don't think this will work unless we're able to do that. And that's something that me and my management are working on all the time to try to solve.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
Now here we have these are interesting because I just found out that it's all written in Turkish, right?
Yes. So we have these rolls of paper towel, which is something that came in kind of on the fly. And who doesn't need paper towels? I know I go through a lot of them. So these are kind of smaller rolls. They're 2-packs, and we're charged $1 for a 2-pack or $10 for a 12-pack. And these are actually not a bad hit here on the north side with customers.
My wife and I have been using it. It seems to work just fine.
Yeah.
But it's all written in Turkish, which was kind of something interesting that one of the associates at the store, they knew Turkish.
They grew up speaking Turkish. Yeah. Yep. So it still cleans up spills the same way. Still cleans your windows. So it does the same job.
Well, go on.
Right next to here we have kind of our bread aisle, which is actually a really big mover here. Folks here on the north side really like Italian bread. Definitely something that sells out a lot. We're right here at the close of the day. So in the morning, our team will come in, they'll restock everything, square the aisles. So we're really happy to be able to provide that at a decent price to our customers. some refrigeration. You can see this is our budding refrigeration section. We have some milk, butter, cream cheese, yogurt, salad mixes, eggs, and cheese. And as time goes along, those other vendors will come online. We'll be able to offer much more variety in terms of.
Now, we've talked to some of those vendors.
Yes.
Are we at any liberty to say who those are yet?
Not quite yet. I think right now it's there's about I think I've reached out to 6 or 7 of them. So as far as that goes, I know the eggs. We're able to get some incredible eggs from Crayer Farm for a really great price. Customers absolutely love them. I've had them. They're great. So we're really grateful for that partnership as well.
So walking through the store, we also have Pop-Tarts, which every family has to go through a Pop-Tart phase, I'm sure. But
yeah, why not?
Why not? And some cereal and some beans and things.
Yeah. Again, just building those core items that folks are going to want to see every time they come into a store, like seasonings and soup, rice, quick oats, flour, sugar, brown sugar, those items that folks are going to need in their kitchen and their pantry. And then again, as things build and we accumulate more and more product, we might actually need more and more shelves.
Right.
So again, it's really just keeping our ear to the ground, listening to the community. Every day that we're open, we have a notepad right at the check stand, and we're listening to folks and asking them what they'd like to see here. Because again, it might be something that we've never even thought of, that there's a huge need for in the community, or something that they want to see here all the time. So that's how we're doing that.
Now, one of the things that we often talk about at CHOW, especially, and some people actually see these things in different ways, but in different places, even on Facebook, is the term ugly fruit. Now, one of the things that I always find interesting about these is that, they don't look like bright yellow, and they're not as pretty, but to eat them, this is just a really, I eat them every morning.
That's a perfect banana.
It's a perfect banana.
In my eyes. Bananas are funny. They're really finicky. Most of the time when somebody orders bananas from a wholesaler, they're covered in nitrogen gas, so the oxygen doesn't start. So as soon as they get put out on the shelves, oxygen starts working on them. So that's why they look that way. But, to me and you, that's a perfect banana. And
it is, and they're ripe and ready to be eaten, even though they don't quite look like what we would expect a banana to look like. But where else can you get bananas for 50 cents a pound?
Yeah.
So that's one thing to look at. And even collard greens and cucumbers, apples. I love the price on these onions.
Yeah.
This is just the Vidalia onion is hard to really catch at that kind of a price
49
point.
cents a pound. Yeah.
So making our way back through the store, over here is the checkout.
Yeah.
So you want to show people how this works?
Yeah, definitely.
So this is a checkout, one of our checkouts.
Yes. So, we spoke earlier about the hurdles, some of the various blockades to this project. And, this was one of those things that was like, one thing after another. This went from it'll be here in 2 weeks to it'll be here in a month and a half. 2 months.
Yeah, and 9 weeks.
9 weeks, a 9-week lead time. And, we got down right to the wire. These were installed the day before the folks at STCR were meant to start installing these the POS system. But everything worked out, and it's been incredible working on this project and seeing everything come together and all the different partners that we've worked with to make this possible.
Now, one of the things that I thought was kind of cool about the checkout has been that you can see what you're buying right here, but then we also have room, perhaps on the other half of this, to show some of the folks that have done some of the work for us. Maybe a Rotary insignia, because they were one of the ones that come on to help us buy the point of sale system, or the Cleve Foundation or the Hoyt Foundation if they have something special, or the Community Foundation if they have something special going on
Definitely.
in the community that we can kind of advertise for.
Yeah.
Some of the other thoughts were, like we could show them a wheelchair ramp being built with the proceeds from the grocery store.
Yeah.
Or any number of other things that we have going on.
No, definitely. I think it's really important for folks that are shopping here and also folks that are working here to realize, the success of this grocery store is a success for the entire community. So to show images of CHOW's work, of Faith in Action, helping out an older adult or building a wheelchair ramp is really, it's an important visual. And I think it's going to tie everyone together and really get folks invested in this mission.
And so here we have the end product. Person goes through, they get the good feeling of knowing what their food went to, and then they get a great bargain in the process too.
Yeah, definitely.
So what's the hope for this project? What is it that we want? Where do we want to be in 5 years?
My hope is to be self-sustaining, to provide the north side with everything that they need. My goal is to make sure that someone who lives on the north side doesn't have to leave their community to get everything that they need to live a comfortable and healthy life. And it's going to take some time for us to get there, but it is my goal, and I'm very confident that we'll get to that point. Beyond that, to enrich everything that the council does and really see that ripple effect and see that enrich the community as well.
Now, how many? The other thing is that we wanted to make sure that we were accessible to people. As far as where we're located on the bus line and all the rest of that.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about that for folks?
Yeah, definitely. So we're about 800 feet from Town and Country Apartments, so it's a huge population on the north side. Also, right on the other side of the parking lot is a bus stop that someone can get off in order to do their shopping here, and then get right back on just down the street. So we really wanted to make sure that this area was accessible, and I think we've done a pretty good job of that, and the community has as well. On top of that, we have a pretty decent sized parking lot, so that someone who is driving here or getting a ride here or carpooling is able to have access and be able to park here. So yeah, I think this store doesn't work without ownership and buy-in from the community, and I think accessibility is very important to that.
And we've been very, very intentional of trying to present to people that this is a work in progress.
Yes.
So we're constantly evolving and constantly trying to figure out what works and what doesn't as far as this goes. Like one of the things that I commented to the mayor on when we first opened this was that when Weiss or when Price Chopper or Wegmans opens a new store, they have a skeleton crew that comes in to operate everything and make sure that everything works fine.
Yeah.
We don't have a skeleton crew, right?
Nope.
So you're kind of learning on the fly as far as that goes.
Yeah, yeah. I think all that is going to come in time. Another thing is our business hours. We wanted to start at a certain point and then expand from there, rather than to be open too long and then have to retract that. And again, it's just going to be listening to the community, listening to our customers, and listening to our partners, and how we can serve everyone better.
Right, and we need to hear from people. So if they come through, they see a product that they don't like, or not necessarily what they don't like, but a product that we don't have that they could use, they should tell somebody, and that way we open up a conversation that way. And the same thing goes for the hours of the store. If they would like to see more evening hours, or maybe a weekday late night or something like that, just let us know, so that we know that we have that need in the community that we can help fill.
And they can do that through either giving us a call, or our Facebook would probably be the best bet. All those messages, they go right to my phone, so I always see them. I'm very responsive to that. So any suggestions, people really shouldn't hesitate to reach out.
My guest today is Jack Seman. We've been talking about the Greater Good Grocery, which has been a labor of love for us. We're very excited about this store opening. How have things gone for the first week and a half?
Good. Traffic's been steady. We're working to really just get the word out there. I think people are really, I think this project has been proposed and so many times throughout the years that now that it's finally real, it's going to take some time for us to earn the community's trust, and for them to, wander in and see what we have, and for us to hear from them. But it's been steady. It's been growing, and so we're really excited about that.
And as far as how people can get in touch with you if they would like to either be a customer here, or or if they're looking at some of the products and how they can do that. How would they best get in touch with you?
Yeah, the best way would be to just message us on Facebook. We have our Facebook page is called Greater Good Grocery, so facebook.com/Greater Good Grocery, and send us a message, like and follow us, so that you can kind of see some of what the things that we're offering, the deals that we have, and yeah, reach out, give your suggestions, ask any questions that you might have.
So here's where the product comes into the grocery store, and you see like this big double door that kind of is back here with the garage door.
Yeah.
And product they're able to back into here, right?
Yeah, so we were really fortunate with the design of the building, kind of having carte blanche as far as what we wanted to see with this vanilla box. And so we're really grateful to have this roll-up door that comes right into a receiving area, and also has a built-in cooler freezer combo that we can just put pallets of product right into and keep cold or frozen. It really helps out. We don't need to have an off-site storage facility, and it's just really, really convenient. So
it's also great to be able to take in a pallet mover.
Yes.
Into the refrigerator.
It is very convenient, huge time saver. So this is our cooler where we hold mostly produce, but then of course dairy, eggs, cheese, things like that. A lot of produce at the moment. And then through there is a freezer, very cold in there.
That's -40, right?
Yes, very, very cold. But yeah, we're really, really grateful to the partners that made this possible. I don't think it would have been possible without it. Right. So very, very grateful for that as well.
You've been on a tour of the nonprofit Greater Good Grocery Store operated by the Broome County Council of Churches. Your guides, Joe Sellepack, Executive Director of the Council of Churches, and the store manager, Jack Seman. For more information, go to the Greater Good Grocery Store Facebook page.